Welcome back. I just had the first experience as a reader on, recording, where you do a recording and then you see that it's not recording. That was just great. Now I see it's just so frustrating, but I'm going to try to still bring in the vibe, still bring the storyline, and then it'll just have to come back the way that it was. So basically, I was feeling a college student, a woman in college, a Queen of Wands, fired up, highly magnetic, highly attractive. What came out was, it is not the scandal that defines you, but how gracefully you recover from it. The Enchantress, intense attraction, magical powers, talents, and charm. A woman does not always need to explain her choices to men. With ring, the commitment. So I gathered that this was someone from other cards that came out that wanted to get married. It was more about pressuring the fiance and wanting to show from this party. I was sensing spring break, so maybe that's coming up is what I was saying. But in a very party-like atmosphere, I'm going out with the girls, kind of in a way to plant some subconscious seeds of, well, maybe I want to hold her down or tie her down, or maybe I want to commit because I don't want her to meet someone else. So this person I'm picking up on is very highly attractive and very much magnetic, but the fiance, or the one who's not ready for marriage, is a more practical, pragmatic, down to earth, wants to take things slow, probably focusing on after school, after college career, wanting to just, not focus on marriage right now. So with that, let's see what else comes out. Spirit, help me. Okay, because I really don't remember past these cards and what cards came out exactly. So we will give it a go. What do we have for Miss Spring Break? Evaluation criteria. Unfair assessments and rarely sees the full picture. So maybe not seeing this relationship in a fair way, or giving it the strengths. I'm seeing strengths and weaknesses on a checklist. And maybe you actually really did this, like pros and cons for us to be together, but not really giving it all of the benefits, or letting the fact that he doesn't want to marry yet be overriding or overshadowing the good aspects of the relationship. Like if you took that part out, the pressure of it on you and on him, taking that out of the equation, would your relationship be a good one? Would you be happy? Would you feel fulfilled? Okay, so another. Thank you. This came out last time, Secret Weapon, but it's now coming out with consumerism. It came out alone last time. So unseen by foes, ready to be unleashed. I was taking this as in you have a secret weapon, which is that magical powers, intense attraction, that ability to draw in a room, to take in a crowd, like have all eyes on you, to shine, And coming out with consumerism focuses on material wealth and neglects true happiness. Maybe you are someone who likes to dress, look, very nice, buy designer clothes, and that's more important to you. I'm getting you are like opposites. He's more like this guy in a suit with glasses and like more laid back and no name. I'd rather save my money. So the opposites attract, and that makes a good balance. I just think this person needed more time, is what I was saying. Let's get another one from this deck. No exit. Trapped in a situation with no exit. This might be what you're trying to do. And if card came out I'm going to try to just go but based on this. Trying to block somebody in and have no escape. It's not really a way that you want to do this. You want someone to be very comfortable and sound in a decision like this and never regret that they made it. Not out of desperation or fear of losing you, you know? So keep that in mind. You don't want it to be a pressurized choice either. See what Spirit wants you to know about your, we'll say your desire to be married, to be wed, your fiance, to be, or I felt like in the last reading too, and I still do, pick up the energy that this is going to happen, just not as soon as you want. You want them to make the decision with a good, relaxed heart and peace of mind. Mirror, reflection, reference, distinguish, appearance. Okay. With the mirror and reflection, Spirit wants you to reflect on why you feel the need to speed things up, to make this happen now. Is it pressure from friends? Is it pressure from family? Is it your religious beliefs? Is it just your soul telling you now or never? Or this is something I meant to do at a young age, is start a family, which is all fine for you to make that choice for yourself, as long as there is no outside pressure on you to make this choice. And you have to be aligned with someone who's ready too. So because you're ready doesn't mean that he's ready, you know. And reflect also on if he's not ready. Is it more important to you to just be married and walk away from this person in order to have that happen and just marry someone else? Or is it that you just want to be with this person, married or not? So that's something that you will have to reflect on. Mystery, unknown, puzzle, illusion, confusion. You may feel confused, and that's more reason to slow it down. Even maybe have counseling. I mean, marriage counseling doesn't have to be a traditional one. It could be from your church. It could be therapeutic, like, you know, some outside source, or it could be spiritual advising for couples. But I think that might be good. That might be good, especially when you have contrasted couples, like you two seem to be night and day. So to get on the same page, you may do well with a mediator, even if they're not being a Budinsky. Well, hopefully they won't be a Budinsky, but they would just offer you tools to use throughout life to get on the same page, ways to conduct meetings together, journals to write in, you know, maybe swap so that each other can feel and understand what the other person is processing. So let's see what else. No more from here. Okay, that's it. Reflect, and you're confused, pretty much, is from this deck. I need to take time to think is the overriding message right now. And advice from Spirit from this deck. Let's see if it correlates with the last advice. I do remember. Now that I picked this deck up, I remember this deck. Let's see. From this spring break. Reflection. Wow, just like this one. Reflection. You're being asked to reflect on your recent choices. What lessons have they taught you? Reflection is the mirror to your soul's growth. Use it to deepen your understanding and intuition. I think it's reflecting on your recent choices to go out and party and to make this person miss you, jealous, involving a third party that might really strike a passion or interest for you. And then you're not even remotely interested in anyone else. That's also not a good idea. Anything else? Have faith. It's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay. Yet still you must do exactly that. Because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined were possible. You can have a beautiful life together, but again, you want him to make this decision with a relaxed heart and mind and never regret it. Let it start off beautifully and on the same page, not rushed into. Let's get an angel message to end this beautiful reading. You have beautiful energy. You are beautiful. I can pick that up. I can almost see you, which I usually don't. Wow. So this is awesome. But be careful. I don't think you know just how magnetic you can be. So not to scare you or anything, but just saying turn it down a notch instead of turning it up around people you don't have any intentions on being close to, Wow. Protection. 444. And gratitude coming out together. What did they say? Rejection is God's protection, but I don't believe you'll be rejected by this person. I think it's more of a give me time, truly give me time. Not the kind that means, well, I'm just saying give me time, but I'm really, if I deep down think about it, I'm never going to walk down the aisle with you. No, I think this is really, let me just not be rushed. I don't like to be rushed kind of energy I'm getting from your partner. Okay, so I think the protection is protecting him and you from going faster than that person is ready and regretting it. But it says here, a powerful boundary of angelic light surrounds you, shielding you from negativity and harm. You are held in the light of divine safety, assuring that you will fulfill your destined purpose with gratitude. Every moment of gratitude raises your vibration and strengthens your connection to the divine. Remember that there is always something to be grateful for and focus on this always. And if you're making your relationship start to reflect your disappointment and not getting married now, for instance, and you're not focusing on the blessing, this person in your life is a blessing, and not focusing on all the good traits, characteristics, or the joy or the peace that this person brings to you, and just all the ways that it's advantageous to have this person in your life is, I think what this is saying is focus more on that, what you're grateful for, grateful about this person being in your life, rather than focusing on this one thing that you've made your, I don't know. I have a feeling you're just making this be something that is, what's the word I'm thinking of? Non-negotiable. That's what I'm feeling like. Even if you're saying, well, we'll talk about it, or we're deciding together, it feels more like a demand. So with that, enjoy spring break, enjoy getting grounded and taking things a little bit more practically. If not slower, at least be more practical about it. And I'll see you in the next reading.